I guess. I was trying to get as close to the uh, house as possible. I guess we're getting that. It's the best angle of the dangle now. Let's see. Ugh. All this stuff. I have to adjust the angle now that I'm going on the cell phone. Yes, the joys of live streaming. And you're connected. Yo, what timing? Tokyo Paul just finished. Oh, are you serious? More than 2 frames. Nice. I'm moving you guys with my little rig here. By the way, how's the audio? I think I have it connected to my AirPods. So there we go. I think that's not a bad angle, right? Just don't wanna. There we go. Nice. Yeah, how's that one? I'm seriously like jerry-rigging this whole track. Okay, there we go. Kind of. Let's see if we can go a little higher. Oh, does that make a difference? There, we're doing an outdoor spray paint session. Let's paint some spoons. Yep, I got my whole rig here. No, I'll actually get TTS on. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's see. I'm gonna monitor the chat now. I think I have the AirPods on to you guys. I'm not sure though. Hold on. I will. Let's see. I'll disconnect and reconnect here. So my computer can connect to the Wi-Fi from the house, but the Pocket can't for some reason. Anyways, first try, so for this setup. Okay. I think you are the AirPods, but whispering a lot. Yeah, I don't want to be too loud. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go on the AirPods for you guys now, and then I'll get text-to-speech going on. What's gonna be the best? I don't have a mic ready for you guys. I think it's better without text-to-speech. I'll just watch the chat, I think. Are we connected to AirPods now? How's that? Did it freeze in this connection to AirPods? I don't know. I'm not sure. Hello? I took the AirPods off. Yeah. No, I was just sitting there. Can you hear me okay now? You probably hear me better. I'm pretty sure the AirPods are connected. What do you guys think? And reconnected. Okay, cool. I'll just watch the chat from time to time. But guys, we are gonna get our burn on. Yeah. And our goggles. And I need to spray paint a whole bunch of things here. So let's get some gray. I need gray, pink. I'm looking at my box of goodies. I have a whole bunch of spoons, but on a nice day like today, it's still not too cold out. I want to spray as many spoons as possible. You can see my box of spoons here. There, I'll show you. And I'm experimenting with smaller ones. So when I do spray booth stuff, we could use those, and then big ones for hand painted. But I'm experimenting. I'm still in the experimental stage. I think I could use a few more gray, pink. We got enough white. I'll do a batch of gray, pink, and black for the big ones instead of the big boys. Okay, all my bags and stuff here. Yep, spraying spoons. Yep, we do an auto good again. Cool. Yes, so we spray spoons so that we're priming the spoons so that we can test how these colors work before we put it on a model. These are a whole bunch of tests I've been doing recently, off camera, of course. And actually, these are the rejects, the ones that Chica didn't like. I had her look at a whole bunch. So, yeah, it's kind of important to test these before you put them on the model itself, I think. Otherwise, you go through all that work, hard work, and then bam, your model sucks. And so I'm making like a personal swatch of these. No matter how good the website is where they sell them or whatever, you're never gonna really know until you see it in person, right? So also, yeah, a whole bunch of things affect um, the final results. So the type of primer you use, the temperature, all these things. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm going through. Yep. Hey man, yo Luke, what's up, broski? What's up? We're spraying spoons, broski. Um, let me just actually I can't use my phone as a thingy. I have to. Oh man, this is the first time I've streamed like this outside, so forgive me while I figure things out. I just want to make sure I can see you guys and interact with you at the same time. Hey, how you doing, broski? How you doing? Okay, I'll bring the computer over here. Just make sure it doesn't get scratched up more than it already is. Okay, so I can monitor you guys from there. Nice, nice. How you doing? Okay, spraying them spoons. Spraying them spoons. Yep. So I'm gonna load up a whole bunch of these spoons. I've already geolocated geolocation by positioning of the rocks. Just kidding, of course. I'm sure DX could do that. Like literally no AI needed. Crazy, huh? Yeah, I'm good. Been doing some also old soji. Yeah, I'm in the old soji mood as well. Um, actually, like big time. Good for you. Are things winding down for you as we get closer to the end of the year? Like I said, I'll be in Tokyo for sure at the end of the month. Very short time. Just 2 nights, 3 days, 1 day working. Um, the other day, like I told you, maybe try to get to Fuji. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. But hope we can meet up. If not, then hopefully next time. But yeah, man, great to see you. Guys, if you don't know what old soji mean, old soji is like our version of spring cleaning, but Japanese and I think other Asian countries do it at the end of the year. Yeah. What brush when brush painting? Okay. Oh, I gotta make the chat a little bigger. Gonna make some pizza. I do have the pizza oven here. Never used it yet. When brush painting, just remember to change direction 90 degrees on layers to minimize brush lines. Yes. Like up and down first layer and left, right on second layer. Yep, I've been doing that. These paints that I'm using currently, these new ones, the Vic Hobby. At first, I wasn't getting it, and I think on the third layer or more, depending. I tend to go very thin with these, otherwise it gets all streaky and uneven. So on about the third, maybe even fourth layer, I'm doing a lot of thin layers on these, and then the results turn out really, really good after that. But yeah, pack of 30 spoons, 100 yen, 110 yen. What's up? Yo, Ravisha, what's up? What's up, my broski? Yeah, yep. I've been trying to figure out the good results. I actually had a whole bunch of old Tamiya paints that I tried painting indoors, and I got a headache because of the fumes. Even though they're acrylic, they still use, I think, alcohol and maybe some lacquer with it. And it's like, what the hell? So I'm really trying to avoid all the toxic fumes, even though I am outside. But with the pure acrylic stuff and the Galeri paints that eventually I'll get set up for that, um, it's non-toxic. I mean, I'm still going to wear the mask when I'm spraying, if I'm spraying inside, the spray booth and all. But yeah, I don't, if the price is not that different and I can buy these non-toxic paints here, why not just go non-toxic? And so far the result I had with the Tamiya, I mean, it was my first try, it was not good. It was actually really bad. I had to probably use a retarder. Yo, Ravi. Okay, we got set one. Okay, we got the spoons on. I'm actually made one of these Guys, this is a cat scratcher, like a cardboard cat scratcher you can buy at a Yodobashi camera or something. Or not, sorry, a Daiso. But I made one. It just took way too long. It was way easier to just buy one for 100 yen. So I ended up just doing that. How was Ardedly, Luke? Did you guys have a good time? Yeah, too bad I missed it. And hey, did you go to Tokyo Comic Con today? The week actually it was the 3 days, wasn't it? Yeah. I was so close to going, but I couldn't justify staying the whole thing. Then I got another tour anyways, so it wouldn't have been possible. But it's all good. Are you using brushes, rattle cans, or airbrush today? No airbrush. I haven't set that up yet. I'm using rattle cans for the primer and then brushes for the acrylics for the paint. Yep. We'll get there. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. We'll get there. But I'm I mean, this is my Gunpla journey. Everybody's journey is different, and I have some lofty goals, man. Like I want to be a big Gundam channel, to be honest. I think I can do it, and I want to enter contests and enter the Gunpla World Builders Competition one day. I was at the Gundam store, Gundam base there in Odaiba, as you guys remember. Lito's gonna go tag up the underside of a bridge caption. Yeah, but I also don't want to, even though I'm live streaming this outside, I don't want to be a nuisance to the neighbors. So kind of keep this one a short one and keep my voice down in general. But you guys can hear me okay, right? All right, got another set. I want to avoid having contamination. Spray these, I'll put them on top of the pizza oven here. Load them up. Locked and loaded. Where's my other set? Yeah, I can hear you fine. Sweet. That's good. It's good. It's good. Good. Okay, those are all for the big spoons for now. Let's do a rack of small spoons. I think the small spoons actually will be interesting because I'll be using less paint for them. Oh no, I have one more set of big spoons. Sorry. What the hell is that? Did you hear that? Sounded like a rattlesnake, but it's a bird. Dude. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Please make sure to click the like button. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Um, you know what? And I'm having a great time. Oh, by the way, a side note, I was playing crane games on my way back from Koyasan the other day. There's this new place up in Nara, Kakihara. Is that technically Nara? Yeah, it still is Nara. And this one guy, actually, I got recognized by a few people there. And this one guy recognized me and he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, aren't you a crane game YouTuber?" I'm like, "Yep, never seen it before." He looked like he was having a good time and it's pretty good. And he shows me the prize he was working on. He's like, "Dude, here, why don't you just try the next one? I think it'll drop in 100 yen." I'm just like, "One more try." I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, it's yours. You've been working on it, right? If someone's working on it, you don't go until they actually leave." And he's like, "No, I'm out of money." He's like, "I'm out of 100 yen." So he was basically like tapped out. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I'll help you out. Here's 100 yen. Here, you do it." And then he did it, and he missed. And yeah, you're curious how the Kaleido paints work with brushes. I have a feeling. I mean, I'll give it a try. I will definitely have to use their primer. I think maybe using their primer. Yeah, it would be actually a really good experiment. But I don't think they're formulated for airbrushing. Sorry, for hand brushing. But they say they're working on something. So I'm really interested as well into their product because everybody's raving about Kaleido. So I will try it. I have a feeling I have some Vallejo in Japanese here that are specifically. It seems like their airbrushing is for the mecha lineup, but I have a feeling it's going to be the same. I've been dealing with some really thin paints, some other acrylics as well. I actually got like these not artedly, artist acrylics, and they're great. But there's like it is basically one that's matte and one that's made for airbrushing. It's very thin, and I think as long as you just put on more layers, you're fine. But you got to be patient and watch out for the brush strokes. But yeah, no, we'll see. I think with Kaleido, they seem to say that you should use our own primer, but it would be interesting to do a test. Their website is really good about showing you what works on what different primer or different spoon, like no primer spoon. And so I want to make something similar to that, but they haven't done it. It's all for brush painting. Sorry, airbrush painting, not hand brush painting. So yeah. Did your set come yet already, Almanacs? Yo, thank you for the likes, guys. Let's go. Yeah. Well, tell me on Mr. Color are the golden standard of paints. You know what? I haven't had many good results with Tamiya. I mean, but then again, I haven't really put in the effort. So, maybe I have to like just put in the time and effort. Because I put in the effort for I'll tell you the paints I've been using now, the full-on acrylics. It's Vallejo and this Vic Hobby. And at first I wasn't sold on the Vic Hobby, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm doing it wrong. And I've seen all these tutorials, and that's why I kind of want to do this. I don't really see a lot of good tutorials out there, to be honest, that really show how it's done properly. And it's kind of frustrating. So I want to put something out there that hopefully clarifies things a bit more. But yeah, I finally figured Vallejo was easy. The Vallejo is very close to Citadel paints, Warhammer. And while I think Warhammer paints will work for Gundam really well, actually, uh, they are way more expensive, right? Like 600 yen per paint pot, which basically means per paint bottle, um, versus like Vallejo, which is closer to 400 yen, and then these Vic hobbies, which are actually closer to like just over 200 yen. So you're getting a totally different price range. And if you're going to paint a lot, I mean, that makes a big difference. I mean, if you can afford Citadel, by all means, but they're like the most expensive model paints that I know of. So I see a lot of people using other things like Army Painter and was it MIG? Um, but I haven't really ventured into there. Vallejo seems to be somewhat accessible for me. I know where to buy them in Namba, but yeah, and I've researched places to buy them online. Unfortunately, Yodobashi Camera doesn't sell them online, but they sell Vic Hobby paints online, so that's good. So um, yeah. How's your experience been with Tamiya and Mr. Color? I tried Accretion once. I have a whole collection of them on my paint rack, and after a few tests, if I can't get it, I'm probably just gonna sell them. They're actually I got them in 2020, 2021, so they're a little bit older paints. Oh, Almanax, you're gonna love the paint stir I bought. It's about a 5,000 yen purchase. Best thing ever, man. Like really helps out, but with not killing your wrist. Really good paints. Paint stir. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, just adjusting here. Oh, sorry. Again, trying to keep it low key so we're not disturbing the neighbors that much. Okay, we got another rack, a hybrid rack here. This, these are little ice cream spoons, the ones that they give you at the convenience store here. I'll do one more rack, and I actually have a whole bag of unopened cat scratchers. You know, the more I get into this hobby, the more I talk to people who, if I had never started this hobby, I would never known that they were into Gundam as well. But now that I'm talking about that I like Gundam, more and more people are like, "Oh yeah, me too." And seriously, like, so there's this television series made by Bandai called was it Ryosanga Gata no Riko or something like that. It's basically like a television drama, J drama, based on these office lady girls making gunpla, and it hits um, a lot of people's emotional buttons here in Japan because and and I think Alma, you mentioned one too. Like this hobby of modeling, a lot of fathers do this with their sons to bond with them, right? Mr. Color has to be thinned, 1:1 for brushing and 1:2 for airbrushing. Tamiya also has to be thinned, but can't remember max ratios. Vallejo, for example, is pre-thinned. Ah, true, true. I heard from my research. So I got some Tamiya retarder with me. I know every time I say that, it sounds very bad, but I think it's 1:9, so 1:9 retarder. So that where's the retarder? Somewhere here. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. So yeah, I saw Barbados Rex saying retarder was good. But then when I see these other YouTubers put the paint on, it's damn thick, dude. They like it's like it's like it's so opaque. And then they let it down, just like, wait a minute. Like maybe they're just putting on um one application, like one layer, and they're not really thinking about the final. Like they're just doing a quick just to show you how it lays on, right? I'm just like, "That's not how you do it." So I'm just like, "Hmm." Yeah, I feel kinda misled in a way, you know? So I wanna when I think retarder, I think semi-trucks? Oh, really? I don't know where th that connection comes from. Is it a joke thing? Because to me, I mean, we used to say back in the day when saying that wasn't anti-PC, right? Everybody used to say it. Retarder for semi-trucks. Semis? Semi-trucks, right? Yeah, so anyways, I kind of want to watch the show when I'm making Gunpla because it actually this J drama goes over how to build some kits. They full on look at some kits, and then there's a couple special limited edition kits from the TV show. It aired around the 2020s, around the pandemic time, which was a perfect time for it because everybody's at home doing things like Gunpla and whatnot, right? So I don't know how popular it was. The girls are like those AKB48, those type of idol girls. And I talked to a Japanese person, showed him a clip, and he was like, "Yeah, this is so nostalgic. That's exactly what I did with my father and stuff." So it's a method of breaking. Oh, okay. I had no idea. I had no idea. Mr. Hobby Thinner and Retarder is considered the best. Yeah, I keep hearing Mr. Hobby Thinner, yeah, except with metallic paints where you must use rapid thinner. Oh, there you go. Someone knows his stuff. I saw a fantastic um, tutorial about a guy doing a model airplane, and he did it right. Like he showed me the whole steps. There's no cutting, and he was using mainly Vallejo, and it's all hand brushed. So yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get into priming now. Let's see if you guys can see this. Ugh, I just want to prime a few while we have daylight out here. Yeah, let me get all this stuff back in a tray. Almanox, do you have a good paint rack at home? Like, how do you display or access your paints quickly? I have solutions from Daiso, but they don't accommodate the tall Vallejo paints. That's the only problem. So I'm looking for other cheaper solutions because the stuff they sell online is like, are you serious? 60 bucks for a piece of cardboard or MDF? I'm like, no. But I can't really find anything else that's affordable or in my opinion worth it. Okay. So yeah, here is the myriad of spoons that um Chica, I told her to choose her top 5. She chose a whole bunch. Look at these. These are fantastic. These are the Vic Hobbies, and that's after about 5 or 6 layers. And you can see the other side. I sometimes use the inside, um, just to show what it looks like, without primer, and it's still kinda streaky, but with the primer, amazing. This is a salmon pink. Here's a more deeper pink. Oh, I'm surprised at how good the camera's picking some of these up. It's trying to adjust for them anyways. That's another I love my greens, I love my desert colors. It's trying to pick up there you go. That's a nice, what do you call it? Is it cerulean blue? Imperial fist blue. And then there's their version of red. I think these are all Vic Hobby. Again, pretty good as long as you put in the layers, put in the time in the layers. I was using a blow dryer in between to do it. Okay, this is the first time I'm going to use the paint mixer for the primer. I hear the neighbor kind of jostling around in the background here. Okay, let's set this up. There we go. I'm going to move the computer over to the other side so I can see this. Yep. Is that I have my paints in set boxes for the moment. I still haven't done my hobby desk, so I'm not considering how to display store them until a desk is in place. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So first of all, let's get the primers that we want. My white is about to die. Look, I bought a couple. Here, oops. My shoe got stuck. Okay. And my black, where's the black? There it is. All right, and bought a few more. I buy these on yodobashi.com. Those are unopened. The blacks, the white is about to go. Use a lot of white. I've had the best success with most colors, white and gray, but I am very interested in seeing how primer colors affect the final color. So I have pink, red. I have some Gaia notes, but they will be airbrushed, like purple and blue and yellow. So yeah, let's go. We're gonna put on the burn now. Here we go. I'm gonna actually take off my, show you my hat head. And here we go. Putting on the mask. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I was wondering. Hey, how did that work out? Let me know if you can still hear me. When I speak like this, it has this weird vibration sound. Like I seriously sound like bang. Here we go. Can you see me? Okay. Okay. So it's so with my, I think the light's done. We'll start off with a new light. Actually, don't use, don't need so much light. Oh, what do we need? I'm looking at the Boston spoons. We could use gray pink. Can you some gray pink black? Gray pink and black. I don't need so much gray, actually. Okay, let's start off with the black then. Okay, so you could like swirl the thing around. Okay, nice and mixed up. Or you could do this. Hold on, let me see if I can change that to oh, pink right on. There you go. You see that thing? That is my new favorite paint tool. That is a paint mixer. It's actually hooked up to a USB little battery charger, and it should work. It's on. It's on. Oh, it just goes off. Jiggle jiggles. You work. Can you hear me, okay? You hear me? Awesome. There we go. So now you can jiggle this around for like a minute or so, and you work it. Mhm. This thing. You really adopted the book. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. Well, then it was nothing to me but blood. So, you know, okay, let's just do it. You have something, but I can hear the little ball in there rolling around. That's medium. Okay, that's low. Here's medium. And then this is high. You don't want to really hit the whole thing. already. Okay. And so that's just shaping up the bottom. What you can do is you can kind of angle it a bit. The thing about it, I thought it's that good about the camera. Japanese company like that. I think it's a wave company. You do that. So you really save your arm and your wrist. And I think it should be getting that. You don't want to overshake it because you'll introduce bubbles. So yeah. You know, another thing is I never see anybody on videos wearing the mask and stuff. There's always, I don't know if they are. It sounds a bit like wearing this on Batman. 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 If you sure do. Light is fading. So I literally have a tripod here on. You guys are taped to a cardboard box, and then you're oh, there you go. You're kind of over this triangle of rock. Okay, let's do it. Oh, so I usually do two coats. First one is just a light speckled coat. I have a few cat scratches at the back to try to act as a filter. And I'm not trying to cover it completely. Just get some paint, primer on there. And the other thing is I try to go for the bottom and the sides. They often get neglected at the end. That's pretty good. You want it far enough away so it doesn't get my computer in gear and stuff. It should be fine on a sunnier kind of day. You can see all the spray and stuff. And, okay. Black covers really well. I'm not getting that drippy coating yet. Just the first. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Try to get the sides a bit. They get neglected. And then later do another pass. There you go. Get the bottom. Again, this is for testing purposes, but it's actually good for practicing for the real thing. I get a lot of priming spray practice. And I have hand primed actually just yesterday. And it worked fine too. It just takes way longer. Yeah. All right. So look at that. It's probably getting drier. It's quite it's not humid right now, so let's go for that second pass. And again, mainly for testing purposes, so I'm not too like concerned if it's not perfect. This is not the final deal. And if it were like an actual part and whatnot, I would probably inspect it further. I'm just having a check to see we get the bottom there. Okay, and I carefully check this because I've had problems where the back row that could hit like the cardboard and then it speeds it up. And I think that's it. That's it. Done for that side. Okay, you gotta be careful when I'm rotating it around. Make sure that it doesn't anything. Good that you guys can still hear me. Okay, I'm on the AirPods. Okay, there. Okay, that's fine. Top of it. That's it. Good enough. Okay. I'll pick this out for another one. Another color. Let's do stuff like that. Yeah. Put this on top there, let that dry. All right. Okay, so what else do we need? We needed more gray. Pink. Big pink. We need some big pink. Yeah, let's do pink next. All right. If we don't fit a box, you know, I don't think I'm gonna touch that too with black. Is this black or matte? I think they're all matte. Yeah. I prefer matte at this point. Okay, so we're gonna use that. I'm just gonna quickly use the mixer again. Which you don't really need to. They say for the best results. Oh, is that like a moth? The moth? I don't know what it is. The best result is warm up the color and yeah, I think it depends on the time of year and all that kind of stuff. But I've had no problems so far with this. You can kind of feel the ball. What's happening here? Okay. Come on. Okay. I think you should like let it settle for a minute or so. Yeah, so then good. Do the paint. Oh, it's down to the bottom right here. Pink also goes on really well. I'm thinking pink is good from what I researched. Good for brighter colors if you want more of uh, a warmer tint. Okay, now you can see all the pink stuff. I don't know if you're picking up. I see all that overspray. Okay. Pink is about to die too. I have a lot of pink stuff, but not big pink stream. Okay. Okay. One more pass and try to get the bottom. Oh, looking good. Okay. Oh, that's good. Yep. And we go one more time. For this. Um, oh, that's it. Good enough. Definitely need to order another couple cans of paint. I think I'll be more testing for the more vibrant colors. I like contrasty vibrant colors. So okay, very good. Okay, let's switch that out. Um, we have the big spoon. What do you need? Big spoons. Let's go red. I haven't done a batch of red yet. For the big spoons. This I haven't used very much before. Okay. Yeah. How about you, Aminox, or anyone else who does modeling? Do you prefer matte or gloss for your primer? I think if I want to go gloss, I'll just add a gloss finish at the end. So far, I really like matte. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Looks like it's gonna be well. see. Next up, let's go for the red. I haven't done any big red things. We do need red. We did black already. Red, and we'll do small, small batch of white. Yeah, we'll do small skein of white. Sure. These are pretty good. Okay. I'm pretty good. Yeah, I find reds and blues tend to have pretty good coverage in general. And coat. We'll get the bottom here. Pretty much done. And then get this side. And the bottom. Done. Done. We're done that red. Okay, let me check out the top real quick. So maximum shine and reflective bit metal hard paints a glossy background acts like a mirror, making the metal flakes pop, but for a more muted anodized would look that kind of looks. Okay. Yeah, so far I just I haven't even looked at what type of colors. And these say surface color. I don't see if they say matte or not though. So I'm assuming they're all matte. Instead of dry, they look more matte. We have another set of big spoons. Let's see. We do. I think we need another big set of gray. Yeah, gray is very popular color. Do gray now? Gray up. And receipts. Things. Again, I just I get loose. There we go. Okay. The hole that I put it in is already get loose. Yes, you can quote me on that. I'm not. Okay. Okay. Try to get them in on the same piece of roll so that there's no overlap. I want to spray them missing much. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's what it is on the side. Like that happy spoon. So lifting off to the side. Now like okay, here's my gray though. Gray is like on its last slide. So then next one, other no thinking models are all about the not even colors better. So is it like the auto colors that are more shiny? I guess. You guys, it's getting built out, so I'm gonna turn on the portrait. ありがとうございます。よし。If you can hear me now, I'm still. Oh, it's a little bit of light. Yeah, here we go. It's like on top, right? So, yeah, look at it. Little sputty. Yeah, it's good. It's not true. There we go. We're gonna use it right to the end here. And then reach to the second bottle. Yeah, I can tell it's about to go. Let's see those move it overlap there. Okay, we covered it. And then we go to the bottom here. Glue actually covers really well. Okay, I do the last set with this can. Maybe. Still got a little bit more in it. No, I'm gonna laugh a little bit here. Oh yeah, it started to sputter. Okay. Too much off. Oh yeah, it's sputtering. Okay, you don't want to. You don't want it when it's sputtering. It's gonna. You know, like you said, could take the inside of the spoon. Yeah, see, it's done. Yeah, done it. You did well. You did well, son. So empty a can of white and gray, as you should. Nice. Okay. And what else are you doing? Ooh, we have one more set of small ice cream spoons. Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. What do you need for ice cream spoons? I guess we could always do more white. Yeah. Do one also white with a new can. This can is done. Order and paint other. This white one's pretty done. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, it's done. Okay, so let's open up the new white. Finish this off. And it might maybe be on stream for. Is it going to show you how long? Guys, how long has this stream been going on for? About an hour now. Oh yeah, 49 minutes. Okay. So check it out. What do you know? Yep, that's about right. It should be. Bigger things actually. Let me see if I can. See that. Is it possible? What is? Oh, you just feel it like that. There you go. Is the contest really guys gonna come soon? I could go over to Justin. Maybe I'm not going to check out. The new Gundam kit came out yesterday. The red Gundam, white Gundam. It's been from Iron Brother Orphans, but only Iron Brother Orphans left. And it looks cool, but 2001 and I was like, maybe new. I gotta clear my backlog first. So I couldn't let it go. But I bought some paint supplies. And there's this Gara Gara. It's kind of like national. And they say you can like more you do too, right? So I'll just go back there and do the last one. So just stage. Maybe we're gonna get into all that poison. Yeah, this is great for a small bottle of paint too. All different sizes. Can you remove masking not painting? Once I'm done, yeah. Yeah, after this little bit here. It's laying down really well. No, I'm gonna wear this thing the whole time, man. That's this is a new type of fashion. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna ask, do you test your paints before you use them? If so, how do you test? All right. Yeah. All right, more overspray. Son. Put that air out a bit. And after I usually paint these, I can smell it on my clothes for a little bit after. It's a new brand or new type. It does muffle and distort your voice quite a bit. Yeah. And also, blending to match a specific color. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yep. I understand. Do you have like a? Well, let me get out of here. Let me get this up. Get out of the paint position here. We get that out. Oh, still smell the paint kind of around my body, but it's not as bad as when I use those Tamiya paints. That was bad, dude. Like you get used to it, but I seriously got a headache afterwards. Oh, that's still kind of on my person here. The fatal fade away, I think. Oof. Yeah, this whole area needs to be aired out a bit. Just give it time. Yeah, so hope you can hear me better now. I'm just gonna let these dry. I think it's not raining tonight. I usually put them on the balcony after a while. I don't want them to dry in the house because the paint does still smell after a while. I just let it kind of air out, whatnot. We could still paint some stuff here. Hold on, right where there's light and whatnot. Let me see. You guys are literally on this like cardboard platform. It's hilarious. Wait, is this too doxing? I don't know. Is that bad? Is that going to be bad? What do you think? You let me know. Since my rig is all out here, I'm not going to bring my stuff in for a while. So particulates are trapped in the water. Mm, what's that? The waterfall spray booth. Yeah. Yeah. I've been looking at that, but then what do you do with the water after? You throw that out, and then all that stuff also gets into the water system. Oh, Almanac already knows where that's right. I think about these things, right? Like I try not to throw stuff down the drain. Really it's not just for the environment, it's for the fact that it'll get back to us, in our waterways and like the all the microplastics and stuff. So I don't know if there's any better way. Like I actually use kitchen paper and whatnot and soak up the like paint that I use after the dirty water. And then yeah, I just I guess you put that in the trash and that'll be incinerated. Again, I don't know if that's any better or whatnot. So let me move that over a bit. Yeah. You can see my painting on the doorstep. What is this? Some weird. You're gonna get like over the head action going on here. This is weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what the best thing to do is. Uh, yeah, I have no clue. All you guys are seeing is my back today. What? How can I make this work? Um, yeah, but using aerosol rather will solvent paints. That's fun. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what what the best thing is. It gets out into the air. They say work in a well ventilated space, and then it gets out into the open, I guess. And I don't know. I really don't know what the answer is. I think about these things, so I don't think there is any. That's why I think doing acrylics as much as possible is the best way. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. All this the crane game stuff, all using plastic. I think about that stuff too. So yeah. Are the cans aluminum? At least they're infinitely recyclable. I guess so. Um, yeah, guys, what time is it? 5:20. Let's since we're all here and whatnot, let's do a little bit of hand brush painting uh with some of the spoons I have in this box. Yeah. So let's do that at least. At least you can kind of see stuff here. Let me set things up. But you guys are literally taped onto this cardboard thing. It's kind of worked out. Yeah, so I don't know, and I think Bandai is trying to come up with better solutions, but they don't have like a full acrylic paint line. And even with Gunpla, right? They're making things out of like green tea, out of eggs. They're trying to recycle Gunpla. So this is our plastic obsession. We need solutions, right? I think about this stuff. I'd love to actually have an interview with Bandai and see what they come up with if I ask them questions like that. You know, yeah, like it's hobbies that we love, but like, how do we be responsible, or is there a better way? about them. I think about these things. I don't have any solution. I just think about them, and see if there are any better solutions out there. That's why I'm really happy about what Galeri's doing. I think the fact that it's durable and um, strong and looks great, that's going to be huge. Right? You guys were literally taped to this Amazon box, so that will be our what do you call it? Our mat now, I guess. To bring you down a bit. There, this will be our painting space. Let's get set up there. Yeah. Yeah. So let me bring some stuff over. I can still smell the paints. They're still whiffing off in the air. Yeah, there's a few colors I still wanted to test, so let's do that for a bit, and then before it gets too cold and too dark. Actually, I have my Gundam mug. Where's my Gundam mug? Oh, it's in this box here. Yeah, it's probably super cold by now. There we go. There's the Gundam mug. Zaku. The green Zaku. Ah, okay. Let's have into the stuff there. Where are my bowls here? Holy boly. Holy boly, Batman. I think everything we do, we consume and make has a cost. There's a cost to everything. So, can we make? I'm just thinking, can we make better choices? For the future. Is all I'm thinking. Phew. Okay. I don't know, but I kind of like the stream of consciousness outside. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying anything's perfect. Just are there better ways, Okay, so let's get a few spoons. I'm actually using a wet palette. With mixed results. I think it was okay. I'll use a new sheet here. This wet palette, great. I see it every once in a while. Whenever I see it, I grab it. It's 300 yen or how many sheets? I did a whole, yeah, 20 sheets. I'm sure it's basically like wax paper. You can get something similar at Daiso. But a whole bunch of research when I was first starting off making Warhammer. And in the end, like all the options were from the States and they're super expensive and they're hard to get here. I just ended up getting this thing. It's 300 yen at Daiso, or not Daiso, at hobby shops. It's great. It's awesome. It's all the other things that make acrylics not as safe as healthy as water-based sounds. Right, like, yeah, it's true. I mean, there's no perfect way about it, but I think the immediate effects, it's safer. I see what Squidmore and stuff licking his brush all the time. I'm just like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know if that would work. Let me get one more thing. Yeah, I think there are safer options. Safer. You know, this doesn't limit itself to the Gunpla world. It's to ceramics, it's to other forms of painting and whatnot. So, okay, let's start off with oh shoot, I need some spoons. Let's get some spoons. Where are the spoons? Oh, they're under you guys here. Okay, let's start off. Okay, I'll start with the big spoons. We'll do some white, some gray. Actually, I haven't done a red, so I'll start off with white, gray, and red. I haven't done those yet. And we'll go for the big spoons. Okay. And start off with some, let's do some Vallejo so you can really see the difference. We have Vallejo Negro. Oh, I got like the blackest black one. Salmon Rose. I think I already did that. Did I do Salmon Rose? Oh, we have an older one, Carmine Red. They've updated their lineup with these new versions of them. And they say the new versions are a little bit more expensive, but better to work with or easier to work with. I'm kind of interested to see how I wanted to do that test too. So, oh, do I have the balls? I have this. Oh, there it is. Bag of like ball bearings and whatnot. Yeah. Goth Noir Black. No, what's the? It's a Iku Soul Black or something like that. Uh, yeah, it's like the blackest black that doesn't reflect any light. It was an artist acrylic paint. Was it? Can't remember, Amsterdam acrylics? It was not that one. Something else. I have I bought a couple of their sets too, thinking they were a good price, and they're good, but they're mainly for art because the brush strokes they they have so much texture. They're very matte, and I think it would be fun to use them, but they're very matte. And yeah, just really bumpy texture. Again, artistic. So it's cool if that's the look you're going for, but they don't look very realistic. I think it'd be a fun time to use them though. Make it kind of look. Remember the sign that we made? It would kind of make it look more like that. Let's start off with okay. Let's start off with the newer Vallejo. Start off with the what's something could be good. These are fluorescents. Are they fluorescents? Oh no, they're not. Let's do the Verde Escorpena, Scorpy Green. Green and red, I think are good. Yellow is actually pretty good too. They're quite matte. You have another. They're old hot orange and the new hot orange. Let's start off with the Scorpio Green. Let's see how it goes. We'll start on, and it's funny because the Vallejo and these act differently, whether it's um, a white primer or black or gray primer. So I find that really interesting. Okay, let's just keep going. I hope the phone has enough battery on it. And also, since we're here, I'm gonna start adding painting balls to everything. So let's start doing that. With the Vallejo, you have to kind of jimmy them out. Here, this is a fresh new version. Oh, this is low battery. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Oh, hold on. I've got, what can I do? Uh, I can hook you guys up to the computer, so recharge you. Give me a sec. I need to get a cord. Yep, just one sec. It's upstairs, I think. Yeah, give me a sec. Oh, hey, Have a nice sleep. Hey, yes, your body wants to sleep. All righty. The delivery guy becomes, he's gonna be like, what the hell's going on here? I don't think we'll stream that long. Hey, cookies time. Okay, hold up. Lito forgetting he is mic'd up with his earpods. Oh shoot. Yep, totally forgot about that. Well, you got to hear me getting some cookies from Chica. There we go. Okay, how's that? Sound a little better. Just adjusting. There you go. You can kind of see what's going on a bit more. Hey, Chica. So that I left, we can talk about it. They say yellow is best if you want to test coverage because of the specific difficulties with yellow pigments. Yeah, it's true. Yo, Kage Alex, what's up? Chica just gave me some cookies. We're painting on my front doorstep. We just primed a whole bunch of spoons and getting some cookies. Cookies from Chica. Mm. Really nice. How you doing, Kage? Good thing is, I didn't go to the toilet. All right. So, as I was saying, these paint pots, Vallejo. Alex, have you used Vallejo before? You trying to see if it's on camera properly. Yeah, looks like it's okay. All right. So you kind of put your fingernail underneath this and you jimmy it out. And then I would wipe this whole ring off. You know. Mm. Sorry, I had a cookie in my mouth. Don't beat the cookies. I'm good. Thanks. Just woke up. Nice. Yeah, doing good, broski. Doing good. I think Raycoat Mod is here too. Mm. No, it's okay. I can eat the cookies. They're non-toxic, right? So, well, I wouldn't. All right, so we're gonna paint it, stir it up. You sometimes hear the ball. You know, if this were a desk, it wouldn't move around, but just because it's not, it's such a sorry onto anything right now. You give it a good stir, 30 seconds to a minute at the most. There's a mosquito. There's mosquito at the edge of my water here. Did I get him? If Chico were here, she'd freaking out. She'd like drop everything and try to kill it. And a present, yeah. Isn't this a dropper bottle? I used a bunch of them before when I pre-mix. I buy and use tattoo ink dropper bottles. Interesting. I don't know what tattoo ink dropper bottles look like. I've never gotten a tattoo. Yeah. This is a dropper bottle. but I want to put the balls in there to mix it up. And I think this is, oh, it's not wide enough for it to encapsulate the whole thing. So I'll just put it on an angle, just hold it down like that. I usually don't go to full, max full, maybe medium for like 10, 15 seconds. I don't want to introduce too many air bubbles in there. Yeah. You need to put bottle in upside down. Why not though? Oh yeah, because I'm just stirring the pigments at the bottom, I guess. A lot of people I've seen do it like this though. Yeah, actually, a lot of reviewers and YouTubers do that, I guess, to make it give it a good stir. Because once you get at like a higher speed, like the ball bearings start shaking everything, I guess. Okay, let's do a few of these because I'm gonna let that settle. We don't really need to see the black. I think the black's gonna be fine, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking anyways. Probably do like one or two black. Salmon rose, did I? Oh, I haven't touched this yet. Let's do the salmon rose. Sure. I did another pink rose or something. Oh, that was the Vic Hobbies one. Ooh, this like has some residue on it. Maybe from when it was bottled. Yeah. Spot out a bit. Now, what does a tattoo dropper bottle look like? I'm not sure. A tattoo ink dropper bottle. Okay. So the reason I'm wiping the inside, which I saw in another video, is if you, and I have pushed it back once in without wiping this off, is that it'll create then a ring of paint that then uh, creates, it stops the vacuum, I guess. Like it gets in the way of the paint bottle and the stopper, and then I don't know. It's supposed to better vacuumage, better sealing, I guess, if you wipe that off, supposedly. And it's true when I put it back in, the paint kind of came up over the lip there. Yeah. Let's put a few of these balls in here for now. I just gotta dry that off. It's easier to get them out this way. How much do you add paint balls to all of your paints? I think the MIG paints already come with uh, balls in them. Yeah, 'cause I shook a few at Yodobashi camera. Usually people are using the other type of shaker machine. This is pressure activated and they don't have agitator, but in their paint, ball in their paint. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know, but Barbados Rex was, what'd you call it? Raving about this one. And it was available. They got it at a good price, so yeah. I think I've seen the other one, the Vortex or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't you put it upside down? Actually, I want to put it at an angle, is what I want to do. Or to the side. My left arm is kind of weak. I think that I'm suffering from something. It's hereditary. My grandma and my dad's left arms, their forearms are really, really weak. It just started happening the last month or so. Getting old, I guess. Getting old. What I'm trying to do is get it at a nice angle. There we go. This is the vortex right there. Okay. Is the other shaker the one where it's like a stir? Is that what you mean? I've seen that a lot. But anyways, okay, so we got these two. Let's test out a blue here. This is the old blue, sky blue. Oh, snap. So old that the freaking cap broke. Um, I'll have to get a new bottle for that. Wow. Oh, wow. It totally split off. Okay. And this is an old bottle, so it was probably sitting in the sun in my window. Don't know how long this is gonna last, but okay. Just noticed that now. Yeah. What are you when you were getting by putting upside down paint as a liquid? Um, I don't know. Just maybe I don't know the science behind it, but I've seen a lot of other YouTubers doing that, especially with this machine, uh, Japanese ones. So I'll just kind of do it. I think uh, I don't know. It's because I'm thinking it's because stuff is not mixed up. What do you call it? The binder and the pigment are not mixed up. So I don't know. I don't know if it hurts it or not. I don't know. Maybe it's just easier for me to hold that bigger part of the bottle. It's down there. Oh damn, this thing. The cap. Let me use a different cap here. Use an older cap. Cap just broke off. Ugh. Yeah, even their demonstration video had them upside down and at an angle. So that's why I put it like that. Oops. Probably just easier to hold rather than holding onto the tip is all I'm thinking. Yeah, I think it grips better, right? That's the main point. If it can't go all the way in, that cap acts as a good stopper. So yeah. I know it looks like it's when I when you see it in person, it looks like crazy frame rate problem. It looks like super potato thingy. I'm trying to get it to an angle like that and having like this, I don't know. I don't know. It's possible, I guess. But no, they were putting it upside down. And I think Barbados Rex was putting it upside down too. Oh, did I put the did I put the balls in this one? Did I? Guys, did I put balls in this one? Can't remember if I did. Yeah, I put balls in it. You kind of hear them rattling. Um, yep. Oh, Lito forgot his balls. Oh, that's funny. Please check the images I sent you via line. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, but I've seen him do it in other figurations as well as the demo video they had at Yodobashi Camera. So I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know. Don't blame me. I mean, I'm a beginner at this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You're the expert. I hope I'm not doing anything sacrilegious by putting it upside down. This bottle cap is broken. But yeah, supposedly their what you call it, their demo video showed specifically they're putting upside down and at an angle and stuff. So yep. Yeah, I saw that. Um, okay. The yellow's pretty good. We did the naranja orange. Oh, my back. Should we do the black? I feel like the black is it's not really that necessary. But I guess black on black primer. White. White is a tough one, isn't it? Let's see how the white one. I think white and yellow are pretty high. This is cold white and white. let's see what white looks like. Yeah. I forgot what this thing is called. Let me see. Is it Etoile Corporation Plamo, made in China? I mean, that was the video I saw at Yodobashi Camera. Yeah. You make me curious now. Etoile Plamo. Plamo Kojo. They make a lot of different products here. There it is. There's the paint mixer. Don't know if he's got it upside down or not. Probably not. At an angle, I think. Wow, they make a lot of cool things. Oh, there's the introduction video. There we go. I don't know. This is from what I remember. I don't know if it's the same one. Can you guys see that? You can't really see it. Yeah, let me go on. Okay, it's shaking it. Well, I could totally be wrong. Maybe I was tired when I saw it. I don't remember. I don't think this was the exact video. I'm not sure. They had a little screen at Yodobashi Camera, so this might not be that video. It's like maybe some other video because they had a whole bunch of different bottles. I don't know. But yeah, you're probably right. I don't need to put it upside down. There you go. Oh, look at that action. There you go. That's what's going on in the bottle. Nice. I don't know. I'm just trying to get it on an angle is what I'm trying to do. Because some of the smaller ones, you can get it on an angle really easy. Right? What is one? The habit from other type of shaker? I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's just from what I remember seeing on the video in Yodobashi Camera. So I thought, oh, okay. I guess people, they showed like some images too with other types of shapes. I think it's for them to sell their product. I did see a few upside down angled. I think Barbados Rex might have done it. I don't remember the source anymore, but I don't know. I don't know. What do we have here? The three. Which ones did I mix? This is a Rojo Carmen. Let's start off with these three. I think I mixed this red, right? Oh, damn. Oh, I gotta be careful. This cap is just splurted red paint everywhere. Oh, little bits of it here and here. Blood red everywhere. Oh, the white. That was the white I was gonna do, right? Yeah, let's do white, and then we'll start painting stuff. Yeah. I do know, like, I saw another person saying about the balls that to like swirl it around like this with the balls inside swirls all the gunk that what do you call it, falls down to the bottom and gets stuck there. That makes sense to me, and I have seen that in clear bottles and stuff too. So, but I do see other, like these other Vic Hobby ones where it's separated really bad. Like for example, the color says beige, but it's actually like a clear liquid and green, and then a lot of it's stuck to the side of the bottle, even like near the top where the meniscus is. So I think there is some benefit of if you have that type of separation sticking to the inside of the bottle, which again, like these Vic Hobby ones sometimes do when they're sitting there. I've had to kind of put it upside down to try to get all that mixed up and stuff. So I don't know if it's the same with these Vallejo, but yeah, I was definitely mixing it in all different directions. Oh, we'll probably try some if we don't find another different. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's an older bottle. Don't have another empty thingy here. I can just like put saran wrap around it later. Or I can try to fix this cap and maybe glue it together. Yeah, that's another idea. Temporarily anyways. I'm sure they sell. I don't know if that'll hold properly. Yeah, it's pushing down on it. Yeah. Oh, we could try to use Tamiya cement. I don't know if it'll work on this type of plastic, but again, guys, did I put 2 balls in here? I freaking can't remember. Women can get extra use out of it. I don't think I put any balls in there. I'm gonna do it again, guys. Sorry, I'm like super distracted now. There we go. Yeah, what to do about that broken cap? I'll wipe this off again. Yep. Chocolate drinks, of course. Right. Yes, of course. All about the chocolate drinks. That's what I thought that's what you're talking about, you know. Shake up the milk. I thought you were gonna say vanilla milkshake or something. Okay. Okay, now I got balls. I got balls. The Tumblr theory. Balls. This white, I've forgotten so many times if I put balls in it, it has like 10 balls in it now. Paint all over the place, damn. Oh, I could just buy another dropper bottle for this. Probably online, right? So that's what I'll look into. Okay. Alrighty then, let's start painting a few things. Let me see the whole thingy here. I have a spoid upstairs. Spoid, I love that name. Spoid. I have a spoid. I used to sell these at the Daiso, but now they're 200 yen. That's still fine. Okay, let's spoid it up. A few drops of water. I find the Vic Hobby ones are already pre-thinned because they're mainly made for airbrushing. Vallejo probably could use a little bit of thinning. A few drops of water here and there. Yo, DX, what's up? Hey, didn't see you. DX coming for the win. What can they mix and shake? All right, let's do that green. We're letting the paint sit a bit, you know. You guys see this right here? We're looking. It's not as bad as it gets. There, you can see it better now. Okay. Where's the other big brush? I've been liking this big brush actually. Sometimes the hairs come out, but it's been pretty good. I've been mainly using this Tamiya Modeling. It's a number 2 brush, but I think I needed wider and I was trying to get wider. I ordered a few off of yodobashi.com. It'll be coming in a few days. Oh. Okay, let's get the brush slightly wet. And let's see how the paint works. Okay, yeah, it's kind of dry, so oops, I think I added too much water there. Let's pull it away, step away from the water. Okay, now it's got some pretty good flow to it, but it was quite thick at first. Let's start off with the white spoon. Can't remember which Vallejo. I think Vallejo is better with the white rather than the gray. And here we go. So I don't know if this is the proper way of doing it. When it goes on, that first smear has a big dollop. Wow, you can see it really it pools around the front, and then what you call it, just recedes at the end. I think I put too much flow, too much water on there. I'll try to avoid those streaky bits. This is, again, I'm not an expert. This is my Gunpla journey, so be kind and rewind. But I'm trying to smoothen it out as much as possible, so that later, when I get to the later layers, it doesn't, I can avoid this unevenness. But yeah, that was kind of a not so good attempt. Interesting. This is a primed spoon too. Trying to just, like, what do you call it, thin those out. A lot of YouTubers I see, they put on so thick and they just leave it, we don't touch it again. But that first coat for me has been really important to get right. Is pooling around that bit right there. It's just pooling right there. I'm also not in the most ideal position. My body's all twisted and stuff. Hold on. Angle. Okay. There we go. This is much easier. Yeah, doing it for the camera. Okay, now this is mainly bare plastic. A little bit of the paint has gone in. I like to kind of paint the inside just to see if there's any difference. And you can see it's actually laying down thin but smooth. So maybe I had too much paint on there at the beginning. I think that was the problem. But give it like a couple more layers. I think I watered it down too much too. Damn mosquito. Yep. Okay, I think I can, hold on. I think I can put TTS on now. Hold on. Try slower strokes to try to avoid streaks. I've tried that. It didn't really work for me. I'll try it again, but it wasn't really working. To be honest, I always got these like really big streaky bits. I think I put too much. There, you can see it's starting to level out a bit. Those bubbles, they will go away. At this point, I've been using just a hair dryer, just kind of speed up the process. But we'll go on the gray. Yeah, I think I'll just add a bit more. What do you call it? Oh, my back. I'll add a bit more paint to that. It's too watered down. At first, it looked way too thick, though. Okay. Yeah, but I'll try. Kage, were you the one who was painting Warhammer stuff? Yeah, no, I've done slow strokes. I find the big brush actually is really good. The really wide brush. Okay, let's see how this works now. Yeah, I'll try slower. Okay. Also, I was in a really bad position there. So this is usually what I see YouTubers putting on paint really thick like that. I think Vallejo, yeah, that first batch was way too thin. It was just flowing too much. And this, I find the primer also has a difference too. This is going on way better. Yeah. Yeah. I'm having a better time with this. But don't worry, I think we can cover up that white spoon. I think the Vallejo, yeah, try not to go over. Now I'm just pushing paint around. Try to go, that's much better. Yeah, I think I'm just dragging paint around now. Let that. It's better. There's still a little bit of unevenness. It'll even out later, I think. Yeah, I do like to practice painting on the sides and even these grooves, because this kind of nook and cranny thing will come into play sometimes with Gundam parts. This part here, and this is mainly not primed, this side of the spoon. There we go. Yeah, primer gives the spoon a rougher, open surface for the paint to grip onto. Yeah, exactly. I find that. But I find, even though these are the same company that made these primers, I find in general, maybe because the gray, it says 1000 grit, it has more grip to it. Yeah. Even this unprimed surface is really smooth. You do get a different look to it. For this type of plastic, I don't know if this is the same plastic that Bandai or other kits use. But actually pretty nice smooth coverage there. Yeah. Again, the camera can't get all of the little details, I'm sure. I'm trying to pop those bubbles. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the first spoon. I think that first one way too much. Let me zoom in here. Oh man, I need to find a better way to sit. This is not ideal. I'm kind of twisted and everything. My back's gonna feel it definitely tomorrow. Okay. Ooh, I don't even know if that's dry. That doesn't look dry. This side looks dry. This side looks still kind of wet. Just tap it. Oh, it's... Ah, no. Yeah, that part was not dry. Can I just go over it? Guys, this will be like our practice spoon. See how I think, again, the primer, the gray for the Vallejo is really forgiving. It disperses, what I think, disperses the light a lot. Right? You see there, it's really streaky and thin. Whereas, yeah, I think the gray seems to cover up all of those streaks a lot better. But then you have a very different result. But I think, you know, multiple layers in, it's gonna even out. Like, see, when I go slow like that, you can really see the brush lines and stuff, right? So I'm trying to avoid that, because later when I get to the later layers, it actually turns out really, really nice. But right now it looks so crappy, which I was concerned about. I was like, oh shit, what am I doing wrong? And then later I was like, oh, it actually looks fine for the most part. So getting these earlier layers nice and smooth, I find, for me, gets the best results. That's maybe just me though. And again, I haven't seen any really good tutorials stepping me through the whole thing yet. So this is kind of what's working for me, guys. I don't know. You let me know if there's anything that works for you. I'll definitely give it a try. Ooh, I find that it's... What color is this? Because it's like Scorpy green. So it's like a lime green. Look at how yellow this side is. Oh, maybe because it's so thin. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting though. Yeah. So it goes on darker, wet, And it dries to yellow? Interesting. Put a little more paint on there. That is really interesting. Oh snap, hold up, my earbuds just died. Guys, well, you're right by me, so we're not really doing DTS, so, I don't think I need the AirPods. I'm charging them now. Where am I? Okay, I'm at the other side. Interesting. I've never seen such a big contrast with the wet and the dry. But see how it's kind of streaky there? I think later it'll even out, probably there 4 or 5. I don't know. Again, let me know if I were using Citadel paints. I mean, you don't really usually paint on such big models like that, but Citadel paints I find cover really well, 2 thin coats, right? But yeah. Okay. Let's go for the second coat for this now. Yeah, I guess that white's showing through a lot. Okay. Okay. It's still kind of wet. Still slightly wet here. I'll use the back side, the inside of the spoon first. So yeah, in these cases, and I'm sure when I'm testing out the spoons, again, I'm still finding my way, guys. I'm still figuring it out. Like I said, this is my Gunpla journey, and I gotta find what works for me. Lots of trial and error, I think, is good. But yeah, when I'm not using the hairdryer, I think I'll have multiple different colors going on. So yeah, if there were a kit, I would just go on to the next part. But since I'm testing spoons, I get like another brush ready with a different color. So this is now, I can feel it drying very quickly. It's sticking onto it a lot more. Maybe I would, what you call it? Maybe, yeah, so it's got that first layer, now it's really grabbing. Maybe I would water it down a little bit, or maybe at the end I'd water it down. I don't know. So there's layer 2, and little bits of the primer are still showing, but much better. So I might do one more coat and then do the other way, like you mentioned, Almanox. Okay, so while these are drying, why don't I do the next color? Put this on. So I used blue tack to make little grooves. I saw Citadel have some sort of similar paint holder, and I was just like, I think I can make that with blue tack. So I did. Let's do that pink, shall we? Yep. Tried that pink yet? Ooh. Okay, and let's use a new brush. It's the number 5. Is it Tamiya? It's a Tamiya high fidelity, HF, I don't know, high grade, high finish, that's it, high finish. Yeah. When do we eat the spoons? Just kidding, just kidding. Have you seen this thing called Spoon Killer? It's a much older video on the net about the comedy of this guy who kills with the spoons. Now this feels really thick, but I'm still gonna do it on white just like that. Seriously, when the delivery guy comes, he's gonna be like, yeah. You have, yeah, it's so good. Oh, I just blotted some. Yeah, I love Spoon Killer. Did I tell you that I dressed up as Spoon Killer for Halloween once? And like nobody recognized me. Ah, shoot. See, that was my bad. I went over that twice, and I think I just thinned that whole layer down. Okay, I will try to not go over a second pass, but my tendency is to want to go over it again. I say that and I just do it right away. Yeah, I think that's thinning it down, isn't it? Again, first layer, so... Okay, so this time not thinned down at all. Back when 10,000 views were epic virality. Yeah, right? That's right, that's right. I think how many views does Spoon Killer have now? I don't know. Okay, this is the other side. Basically non-primed. I can hear the brush almost like, I can hear a sound as if it's slightly sanding the spoon. It has a sound to it. And tell you what, like even non-primed, it goes down smooth for these first couple layers, and then later it's really hard to, how can I say, make it nice and opaque. Doesn't have the same opacity as the other side that eventually it'll all kind of fill in properly. Yeah, I find these to be less consistent, I guess, with where the paint tends to settle. But not bad for a first layer. You can't really see the brush strokes as much, but it's still a bit streaky. Nice. Here you see the brush strokes a lot more, but I think in later, look at that, yeah, in later layers it may appear better. I don't know. Yeah, 38 million, holy crap. Damn, that's a lot of views, dude. A lot of people watching them Spoon Killer. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll put it down there. For this one, I'm actually gonna try painting on the red. Actually, I should have painted on the red with the green too. That's not a bad idea. So we got three spoons to allow for more drying time. Okay. Go really slow with this one. Yeah. How thick are you supposed to put it on for the first layer? Am I doing it wrong, guys? Basically, let me know. Like, see, that on the left is super thick, but then after I went around the bend, it started to thin out. So my tendency is to want to even it all out. So I'll go back there and drag things over. Maybe do a second pass. That's what I'm trying to do to smoothen things out even at this early stage. That's why I was going kind of fast. But is that wrong? Like, what do you guys do? I've seen all these different videos and nobody really, like, there you go, see? It starts off thick and then it thins out. Am I supposed to dip into it every time? It's supposed to be thick. I hear 2 thin coats. It's very different when it's Warhammer. Like, what's going on? So what's working for me is to do multiple coats with, even with the other brand, the Vic Hobby. And in the end, it turns out fantastic. It's just, it's not the 2 thin coat rule I used with Citadel. But then again, we are adhering paint onto bigger, wider spaces, so maybe there's more margin for error or stuff to happen. I don't know. You guys let me know. See, it's all kind of streaky and splotchy like that. But I'm okay with that first layer. That's fine. Just a bit more than 10K back then. Yeah, right. Okay. It's weird. I can see the chat here, but oh, I guess I have to touch the screen for the YouTube app in order to see the chat. It won't pop up when there's a new. Oh, there now it does. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, I use airbrush on larger surfaces. I would only use brushes to do details. Right, and that seems to be the main thing. However, what I've heard is there is a trend for even pro modelers to do hand brushing now. And I've heard other people say that they feel more connected to the model. Personally, I like hand brushing. So airbrushing is new to me. I can totally see why it's more efficient though. And the finish is amazing. Having said that, I think that's the way, right? Like airbrushing the main color and then hand brushing details, or using the acrylic markers, I think they're fantastic. But there is something to be said. For me, personally, I love hand painting. I know I do. It's like adult coloring books, except you have a 3D model that you're working with. There we go. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Let's do the red. We can do a small spoon for this one. And I've found that if I use the hairdryer, it goes by really quickly, actually. I'll probably do a kit if I get really good in about an hour, fully painted, base color at least. There we go. Okay, it's really adhering to this red, but then again, the red color and the opacity probably complement pink so well. But yeah, I was laying down quite thick for most of that. Okay, this is the non-prime side, no primer. It's actually grabbing pretty good. Does anyone else like hand brushing, hand painting here? You know, I've taken an SD kit and used the acrylic markers to paint the whole thing, and for the most part the results are pretty good. A little bit of streak lines here, but actually I think a smoother finish than what I'm doing with the hand painting. It's interesting. Okay. Oh. There we go. That's layer one. Okay. Let's go back to the green and give the pink some time. Ooh, that one green is still wet. It's like pretty wet. Again, it's like drying yellow. Interesting. Maybe that's the characteristic of this particular green, which I didn't know or think about. Okay. Yeah. Okay, getting better coverage now. The next one, I'll go sideways on it. Okay. Okay. Okay with that. Let that sit. Let's see the chat. Hey, Almanaxio, follow the sun. What's up? Hope you're having fun. Yep, just painting things up, watching paint dry. Let's let that sit there for a second. We did white and gray. Why don't we try the green on the red? I wonder how that will work. It'll probably make it more of a darker green, and then probably be harder to make opaque. How you doing, Follow the Sun? I'm getting a bit artistic here with my new hobby of Gundam, and I love painting. I just absolutely love the painting aspect. And I'm a beginner, so I don't have a lot of tips. I just want to kind of share my journey here with people. How you doing, Follow the Sun? You feel like a artistic person, is the feeling I get from you. Okay, that first line laid on real thick. I don't think we want that. I'm just pushing paint around in the middle there. Happy little clouds, happy little clouds. Ooh, that's thick. Okay, maybe I should be going like that. I don't know. These smaller spoons, I'll definitely use less paint. Probably get less practice though. Oops. But, damn. For first coat, that's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Yeah, I'm really well. How are you? And Chico, we're good. Thank you. I think once you find the application method you like, then you can start learning from the experiences and best practice of others on that method. Yeah, it's true. That is very well said, Almanax. Yeah. I think so. Right now, I'm just along for the ride and experimenting and enjoying the journey, right? I got pretty lofty goals, and I know I'm gonna get better. I'm like that. Like, when I really get into something, I get obsessed. And I think I'm really obsessed with Gundam. Actually, painting spoons, dude. I could do this for hours. Just painting spoons. Like, I don't know what. There's something fascinating, soothing, nurturing. Is nurturing the right word? Spiritual? No. Life-changing? No. There's something meditative, very meditative about it. And I get in the zone, like, and I focus on my own thing. Like, the world just kind of disappears in the background. That's what I've noticed when it comes to painting. Even when it was like miniatures and stuff. So I was like, oh man, I've got something in me that's really gravitates toward painting things in a 3D kind of environment. I'm not a painter per se, like I can't draw pictures, but you give me something to color in or something to paint, like a 3D model, I'm like, yeah. I just returned from what was that? I'm trying to see the chat there. From a short beach hopping holiday. Nice. Looks great. Guys, my back is killing just this position. Oh, it's the weirdest twisted position. I need to stretch it out. Oh, probably not the best position to be doing a stream like this. I will get the home rig. It'll come about, but I just wanted to do something. I wanted to share something with you guys. So I hope you don't mind it. This is scrappy, but it's not crappy. We're doing it. We're doing it, people. these paints, are they starting to dry out? I need to maybe wet the paper a bit more. Let's get this next, layer here. This one's going on really nicely. Just put a little bit of water there, just to see if we can activate some of that paint. Hopefully it's not too, it's starting to dry out a bit. Oh, that's got good flow, but less coverage. Oh shit, I just erased that whole line. Oops. Oh my god, there's too much water on there. All right, let me reset here. I was like, oh, that's a good line. Boop. Boom. You've been erased. There. Oh wow. Again, I'm not in the best position. I'm like squatting. I'm a squatting painter. I'm the Asian painter. I squat and I paint. That's what I do. I'm a squinter. Let's try that from the very bottom again. It was good flow, and then it's really just dragging the paint along. Okay, that's fine. I'll just work with that for this layer. Damn skis. Oh man. I'm just pushing around that top layer again. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'll just try to smooth this out, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Nice and bald. Streaky and bald. That's what she said. You've been in Japan too long. I'm still okay with that. Give it a few more coats. We'll be fine. Like, that green is already looking fantastic though. I'm gonna ask a question. When you do the cross hatching, so basically when you go the opposite way, are you getting, in the end, do you get like the cross hatch brush strokes? Do you see that at the final stage? Or does that disappear once it's like fully cured? Or once you start weathering, is it not really that evident? Oh, I feel someone driving up the driveway here. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to go to jail. There's a guy across the way. He's like, he's actually a police officer. And he's looking at me painting in my driveway here. Or not my driveway, painting in my freaking stairs. He's like, what's going on there? It's all good. Nothing's wrong, officer. I'm just laying down some paint. Just laying down some paint, sir. Don't worry, it's non-toxic. Or so they say. Okay. There you go. It's a little better. He's gonna arrest you on eco-terrorist charges. Depends on the paint, I would say. Oh, okay. What paints do you tend to use, Aminox? Are you the Tamiya Mr. Color, Mr. Hobby realm? Okay, this is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna dab into the paint pool every line. Maybe get those thick paint. How thick it's going on. There. Is that better? Oh no, I'm trying to, I guess it will self-level. There we go. Gotta trust in the self-leveling. Actually got, okay. It's still got some lines there. You see some of those ridges and whatnot. Let's hope the leveling does its job. Hopefully it's solo leveling. Did you get my reference there? But I never thought you're supposed to paint that thick every line, is the impression I got, but maybe I'm wrong. It was not like that with Warhammer. Ah, great, now I'm just pushing paint. Yeah, so I guess the trick is just don't, if you lay it on thick, don't go over it again until it dries. Yeah, see, it's starting to thick. Is that too thick, Raycon Blood? That's thick. See, you can see it's starting to, well, yeah, just because of it, I use Tamiya Mystery Color as a hobby. I've ordered Kaleido and Ammo by Mig to try. Cool. Yeah, I think, again, it's kind of what you said. Just find out, in a way, not just the paint application, but the paint that works for you. This Vallejo was working better earlier. I think it depends on the paint. Like, this pink is quite thin. Yeah. Just let it dry, though. Again, with enough coats, I think it's going to be fine. I have one more brush. These are drying quite slowly in this line, so let's test a different color that I haven't. Okay, this is wood. Yeah, wood. Okay, here's what I mean. See how the binder and the pigment has separated, and you see that green? I think that's the binder there. And that's why I would turn it upside down and maybe kind of get it all up in there, you know what I'm saying? So let's do this wood color next. Give the other bits of paint some to try. This is the Vic Hobbies one, the cheapest one. But actually, once I figured out how it works, I'm actually really into it. Hobby Link Japan had these on sale for Black Friday, and they were like half the price. They were like 100 yen a pot. I was gonna buy a whole bunch, but I was still testing. I wasn't sure if I should go for, like, I was gonna buy all of them, you know, about Ichiman yen for, like, I don't know how many paints. It would have been like close to 100 paints or something. And I'm just like, I wasn't sure yet. And as soon as I figure out how to use them, then the Black Friday sale stopped. So I hope that they have a year-end sale, and I'll probably pick up a whole bunch. But still, it's not that big of a deal. It's like 100 yen to 200 yen. It's like 100 yen difference. I mean, it's 100% difference, but, like, still, it's not that bad. What did Ray say? I have no idea. I know next to nothing about painting aside from my favorites being Vermeer, Rembrandt, Goa, and Bob Ross. I have always applied thinner and more layers just to have more control. Yeah. Yep, again. Hey, yo, believe yourself. What's up? Look at that. Look at those good vibrations. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I could probably do wonders on my back tonight. Okay, see, that's what I mean, Almanac. See that? It's swirled the bottom bit, and I would put it off to the side like this. This is the next thing I would do, to the side. Yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't put it completely upside down, but on an angle. Try to jimmy that in to the side there. Okay, now I'm trying to get rid of that green, basically. We are getting that woody look to it. Woody. I think this is great that this works off a battery, like a portable battery as well. A portable battery is kind of sketchy though. Yeah, oh, these are great, dude. These are amazing. This wakes up those ludicrous speed. Oh man, if I zoomed in on that, your world would go nuts. You ready? You ready? I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. Let's go. Oh snap! Let's go. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. Oh, ludicrous speed. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Okay. So now we have that little ring. A little ring of green. I don't know if putting it upside down would help. I'm gonna try to put it on an angle now to kind of mix that little bit up. But for the most part, it has turned into wood. Or wood color. There you go. It's nice and... There's your chocolate milkshake. There you go. There you go, broski. Okay, so I would put it like this on an angle like that. So these smaller paint bottles, it's easier to do that. Mix my paint. Pimp my paint. Look at that. That's your eyes for realsies. For realsies, people. Let's go. Ah, see how the chat's all quiet now? I have captivated your souls. Yeah. There's little bits there. I think we're good. For the majority, we've got it. Trying to swirl that. Oh, yeah. The balls are starting to scrape it off this side a bit. Okay, let's get all woody up in here, shall we? Put these ones. It's kind of dry. Let's get a woodiness. Yes, there you go. Put a few drops. Okay, and this is Vic Hobby, made in Japan, and I feel like they are mainly making paints for the scale model. Tons of variation for different armies and whatnot, and the camouflage, and it's great. But Mecha line is not bad either. Again, once you get used to it, and they do sell empty paint bottles. So, okay, you can see it's how it's. Oh, hold on, I don't think you can see. Let's see. Down a little bit there. You can see it's actually a lot more watery than the other paints. See, it's already thinned down. I think it's mainly for airbrushing, so that's why I'm gonna do what I do for this one, and I just kind of go for it, and I do so many, five minimum 5 coats with this, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one where I just kind of lay it on and just keep laying it on. That seemed to work for me. Like the 2 thin coats, no. The 3 thick coats, it wasn't really working. So that's how I got my good results with this. This is me though. I haven't seen anybody else with these doing it that style. Oh, and it doesn't like the white primer, I think. I think it likes the silver more. Or sorry, the gray primer. It tends to separate. And I haven't added any water or anything. I'm just getting it nice and thin right now. Okay. I'm just, again, doing this really thick, really quick. Not too concerned. I just want to lay that layer down. And I will just do multiple layers of this. This is what, again, has been working with me for the Vic Hobbies. And this is the unprimed surface here. Yep, I'm totally fine with this splotchy bit. It's not going to matter as much in the end, as long as it doesn't pool too much. I will do thin multiple coats for this, and it'll, in the end, it'll turn out really well. But until then, it's like pulling teeth. It's painful. It's painful, peoples. It's painful to watch. Okay. Again, yeah, I think this one works better with the gray primer. Or it's more forgiving, I guess you could say. I think coverage, I can't remember if coverage is good later or not with this gray. It's I have a whole bunch of samples here. Yeah, so had I given up on these, I was like, oh man, this ain't good, bro. And then actually about the 5th layer, doing the cross hatching, it started to come together. I was like, oh, now we're getting it. But yeah, you just need to put on tons of layers with these Vic Hobby, I find. Yeah, that first layer is gonna suck. So this is supposed to be, I think, brown for diagrams. Oh, the other thing you gotta find out, watch out for this, is if you snap it like that, it has a tendency to splat and sometimes splatter on nearby spoons or nearby things. So gotta be careful when you're ooh, snap, this is a bad spoon. I think it got a bad primer, or some of the spoons come bad out of the factory, like out of the package. There's some defects and stuff that show up after painting, and that's fine. I mean, again, I'm not going for perfection. If eventually I want to make blog posts and like make a website dedicated to show all my results, and I'll put a Google Doc or a PDF or something. So the idea was to just share my results with you guys. But yeah, in that case, I think I'd really be more detailed about the spoons and whatnot. Okay, yeah. What was that, Almanacs? You can use that device however you like. All I'm saying is that this is a vortex stir, not a traditional shaker. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying no matter what position it is, it's gonna shake it all up. It's gonna shake what my mama gave me. So you're saying upside down, this and that doesn't matter? It's all good. Let's do the brown on the red. Let's see how that turns out. Brown on the red. Yeah, these are probably thinned down for airbrushing, which I think the Kaleido will also be. And if that's the case, then I kind of know how to work with these then. Yeah. I tend to go really thin, like multiple thin layers. Like when I say multiple, I'm like minimum 5 layers usually. The first couple layers, I don't really care how it lays on. I just want to get through those. Basically push through them. Okay. That's the non-prime surface. I'm sorry guys, we're out of shot there. Okay. Okay, now I got 3 colors going. The green. Okay, at this point, I might do one more vertical pass and then go horizontally, go the other way. That's on the white. On the gray. See how good it is? Yeah. Are these figure speed paint type paints? I don't know. I think Vallejo originally is for figures, but people are using them for Gunpla as well. Mainly for the details, I would say. But yeah, well, this one's, again, you don't see the streaks as much with the silver or the gray, right? That one's ready to go. This one's still showing its true colors. I would do maybe one more pass vertically and then go horizontally on that. Yeah. And then we got the green on the brown, or the red. Green on the red. Oh. They're kind of tacky to the touch, yeah. Oops. I think this one is somewhat okay now. Gotta be careful. It's not fully dried. I think we can start painting on it though. How's the pink doing? Pink still needs more time to dry. Yeah, that brown definitely needs time to dry. Let's do the green. Let's go for the green. Oops. Yeah, I think this green's ready to have a new coat. Still a wee bit wet, it looks like, but we'll make do. Okay. For this one, I'm gonna go horizontally. I'm gonna go sideways now. But again, I find that first couple lines goes on really thick. I usually go back and redo them, try to distribute all the paint. This seemed to have worked with me, for me, I should say. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. See a few lines here, but I think they will level out. Nice. Okay, let's finish off the rest of the spoon. With the non-primed surface, a little bit of spottiness, but in general, it looks pretty good. There we go. Yep. It's really good coverage. See, that's like the 4th layer. That's for Vallejo. I think that'll dry nicely. I don't see too many brush strokes actually. This one, it's still a bit splotchy. I kind of want to give it a bit more time to dry. It looks very shiny. Yeah, it's kind of tacky. It's leaving fingerprints here. I think I should let that dry a bit more. The particular one. Let's see, what else can we do? The pink. Okay, one of the pinks is ready to go. It's the pink with the on the gray. Okay. Yep. Okay. The middle bit does not want to hold on to the paint. Just go over it very, very lightly. And drop off some paint in the middle there. Ugh. So by the way, I got a message from Ninja Monkey from Nathan saying that one of his subscribers are in town and wanted to hit me up for a tour or whatnot. And so yeah, he did. Oh shoot, I should let this sit. And he did, and yeah, we're gonna meet up in the next couple days, help him out around Kyoto and stuff. And actually we're gonna meet up with for dinner with Chica and I. We're gonna come out and meet him. So I don't know if he wants me to give his details out or anything like that and whatnot, so I'm not going to say anything yet, but he seems to be really into YouTube, so I'm assuming he's okay with it, but I'm not going to say anything more than that. But it was really cool that Nathan kind of let me know. And yeah. Yeah, nice. Word of mouth, the best advertisement. Yeah, for sure, 100%. I mean, I know that so much now. Like half of my private tours, actually the majority of my private tours are from recommendations from other people. So that's huge. It is huge. Okay, wow, that turned out okay. Again, a few more layers, it's a bit splotchy. But that's a lighter color for you, you know. Yeah, maybe I should like thin that out a bit more. I'm not sure. This looks very wet. It looks super wet. Okay, let's go to another one that's kind of dry. It's this brown. Oops. There we go. You can see some defects in this spoon. It's just not taking to the paint well, in parts. Yeah, like around there's some chunky bits. I'm just trying to smoothen out these bits right now. That's the main thing I'm trying to do. I don't care about laying thick. I want it smooth for later layers so it doesn't get uneven. Kind of looks like the color of the cardboard in a way. Yep. This one's starting to dry out. Yep. Okay, this green, let's go back to the green. One more little dab. Actually, still stuff there. Let's see if I can get that watered down green, mix it in a little bit. Uh-oh, some water just got in there. Oh, like real big time too. Oh, it's flowing way too much. Too thin. Big green bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. There we go. Just a little bit of water there. How about with the flow? Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah, it was getting really sticky for a bit. Get that coverage in the middle. Uh-oh. Is it pushing? Oh no, it's pushing the paint. The layers under it. Snap. Oh no, it's taking off some of that paint now. Damn. Oh no, I made a big streak in the middle there. Well, I'll just have to go over that and later. Just let it dry fully. I think the water reactivated those under layers. The rest of it got nice, but again, I think all of this spoonage, it's good practice. Okay, I think there's the delivery coming up. If that's the delivery guy, I'm just gonna go pick it up right now. I think it might be him. Give me a second, guys. Oh no, it's a neighbor, so it's all good. Add some flow to the inside of the spoon. Oh yeah, no, it's, what do you call it? It's picking up the layer underneath. I can clearly, unless, sometimes it goes on wet though. No, it's actually reactivating the underneath layer there. In some parts. Again, just go over it later. Okay, well, I mean, again, this is good to know, like, about this particular paint. That's why you test spoonage. That earth color seems almost separated. Yeah, it'll It'll come with later. Yeah, no, it'll give it time. Yeah, you're right though. It does look pretty separated. We have a nice avocado going thing here though, which is nice. Yeah, but I think I needed to let it dry more. Oh yeah, you think I mixed the wood color too much? Maybe that was it. That could be it. That can be a very big possibility. Maybe I need to let that settle a bit more or try again later. Yeah, I mean, you saw how green it was at the beginning, right? So it probably needs some more time to settle. But then again, it's wood, so maybe that's what it's going for, that kind of woody looking thing. That's what it says. It's supposed to look like wood. So if that's the case, then maybe it's doing its job. Like, don't you think that's kind of streaky and woody looking? Oh, it's hard to focus. There you go. There, you do the Chica hands thing. There you go. It does kind of look like wood grain, if that's what they're going for. Spoonage. I don't know. Again, this is what I had to deal with when I first used these paints, and then again about 5-6 layers in, I was like, oh, it's nice now. But it took some faith to get to that point, you know. But the green on the silver, look at how good that is, right? Or green. Sorry, why do I keep saying silver? Green on gray. Gray primer for the win. I think white primer is getting there, but I kind of mucked it up a bit. So Vallejo on the gray is looking good for some colors, except for this pink, which will probably be doing better on the white, maybe? I need to give it more time. Maybe? I don't know. Whew. Let's let this stuff dry. I'm going to get some hot water. Let me bring some hot water. Oh, there we go. There we go. The Zaku mug cup, which I got from the Gundam base. Lovely, lovely. It's cold though. Oh, nice. If I had more spoons, I would like do other colors at the same time. So that's why I ordered a few more. Not spoons, what I'm talking about, brushes. I do have one more brush. So why don't we do this? Let's do one more color here. I'm gonna soak up this bit of water. Let's do one more color. Let's do a blue. Blue is also kind of hard. Okay. Yeah, we mixed up the sky blue, right? I'm sure the red will go on pretty nice, but I find blues kind of, if it's a darker blue, is really good eventually. But yeah, let's see how this one goes. This brush tends to eat up a lot of paint, being a white brush and all, and it soaks up, uses a lot more paint, but for the most part it goes on pretty evenly. This was a Tamiya, I think it's a Tamiya brush. Yep. Let's load it up pretty good. Okay, there we go. This Tamiya brush gets all up in there. Let's go on the white for now. Okay, let's go. And for this, I just do a nice slow pull. There you go. That came out really nice. There's an air bubble, that's okay. Nice slow pull. Boom. Look at that coverage. Yeah. So I'm trying to get a hold of more white brushes. The Kona near me doesn't have nearly the white brushes I want. I'll probably be heading to Yodobashi Camera tomorrow. I have my Ningen dock, which is my newly physical. Okay, that didn't, the other bit here, maybe I'll load up more. Nice and slow. There we go. Still a bit streaky in parts, like you can see the brush marks. Not a big deal, but there you go. Look at that coverage for a first pass, first layer. Not bad. Let's get the inside. Mainly, that was really good coverage for this light blue. Mainly non-primed surface. I like to kind of show the difference here. It's really nice, actually. Every once in a while, these hairs will fall off into the paint, so kind of is unfortunate, but so far so good. It's got enough give to it that even if I press hard, it's not pushing it hard down on the surface. I was getting a really nice spread, actually. Wow, this light blue, oh my god, that laid down really nicely. Is it compression on YouTube, or are there a bit of color streaks in what, the paint? I don't know. This blue has a few color streaks in the middle there, that's for sure. I think it'll even out. That's, again, the first coat. It's thick in places. It's starting to run around. It's pretty good for a first go though. I'm pretty impressed. And that brush helped out so much. So yeah, I gotta get these wide brushes for these type of tests. Let's do it. Let's do more blue. It just soaked up a lot more paint, which I'm okay with if it applies well. Okay, let's go on the gray primer, and we'll do one red as well, just for funsies. Ooh. Some of that bottom edge there. Okay. It's a lot less forgiving with the gray. You can kind of see the base coming through a lot more. That could also look like compression banding. That's the question. You mean on the spoon, or on this your screen in general? I have no idea what's going on, Almanox. It looks fine on my end though. It could be the, what do you call it? The actual, I think I'm not on Wi-Fi, I'm on cell phone. So it could be the signal quality could be degrading. Oh, this is that baby sky blue. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. I think with a few more passes, that's gonna even out. Nice. Nice, broski. Guys, what do you think about this type of live stream? Is this interesting for you? Is it relaxing? It's a very different pace than the Crane Game streams, that's for sure. And the IRL streams, in a sense. I mean, we got 6 people watching so far, which is interesting. I mean, I love painting, and even with Warhammer, I think we had a few people coming in and curious about what was going on. Okay, yeah, the non-primed surface, the bare plastic, definitely is less forgiving. But not bad though. Again, I think that was the first layer, laid on pretty well. Pretty good, I would say. Pretty happy with those layers. Wow. This is a much calmer, chill stream than the noise cacophony that is a Crane Game stream. True. That's true. I think JJ mentioned that as well. Okay, we'll do a red just for funsies. See what happens here. I think on black this would be terrible. You can almost do the whole spoon in one pass here. Probably 2, maybe 3 passes. Look at that. Had to go over it one more time. Not bad. There we go. Not bad. A little streaky. It'll get better. So I find with this brush, the application is really nice, but to get that finer control later, like fill in all the little gaps, the streaks, it's kind of hard. And I might change it up to a smaller brush to finish it off. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just bought this yesterday, so wasn't sure how it would handle, but man, it's pretty good. So that's even the inside bit there is pretty good. Definitely harder to control on smaller parts, but if you're just getting paint down in a short amount of time, it's pretty good. Damn skis. Okay, what's next? The brown is still drying. I think the brown is okay. I wonder if I use this brush with the brown, if that'll work. What do you think? Kind of want to try it out. Whew. Oh, but then again, it's a way more watered down paint though. So it might not work. Why don't we experiment? Okay, I'm gonna switch over this brush to this color. There, rub off all that paint. I usually use 2 things of water. Oh man, this position is killing my back. It's all good. Let's use hot water too. This is like boiling hot water. Will this kill the brush? It's gonna cool down. It'll cool down quick. It's so cold. Guys, if you're enjoying this stream, let me know, and also hit that like button. That would be great if you haven't already. Okay. Well, you can't see me. I'm diluting I'm cleaning the brush, trying to anyways. So yeah, what I found worked is I'll basically dry brush the paint off and then douse it in water. Wow, it's pretty good. And then I have a cleaner pot that I usually go for at the end. Cleaner pot of water. And then that usually does the trick. I have some water, I have a water source right here, but I think that's fine. Even though there's a little bit of paint on there, I think it's gonna be fine. I don't mind it too much. These are just tests as well. Yeah, for the most part, I've gotten most of the paint off of there. It's not in the ferrule though. Is that what you call it? The ferrule? Ferrule. But yeah. Okay, so let's get more of that brown paint, the wood paint. Yeah, it does feel like it has separated, huh? Well, let's see if this brush helps out any bit here. Yeah, it's not really adhering, is it? Okay. Let's see how this lays down. Okay. Let's load this thing up, but it is really, oh, it does look, still looks wet. That looks super wet. No, that's super wet, dude. Like, maybe it's just because it's so cold out here, it's not doing much for the drying. So guys, what I ended up buying today, oh wow, totally different application. Did you just see that? That's way different. Okay, I gotta be careful with like just letting this paint settle, but then again, it might be separating at the end. It's getting good coverage. I mean, there's streaks in there. Again, is this the nature of this paint though? Is it supposed to separate into woody streaks? I think that might be its characteristics though. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. It does say wood. Okay, but wow, that adhered way better. Way better. And this is the non-prime surface, and at least it's going on a bit thicker. It's getting better coverage. Oops, better coverage than I had with the smaller brush. Oh wait, now I'm just pushing paint around. Shit. Okay, Lito, stop touching shit. Stop touching things. No, then it gets a bit more streaky. It looked almost like a wash type part for weathering. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on. It says wood to kimura iro. Wood base semi-gloss. Wood base semi-gloss. So yeah, maybe it is a wash. It does feel like a wash, doesn't it? Do I have any other colors? I have a gray blue and a RAF, is that Russian Air Force? Middle stone. I'll try one of those colors instead. Let me finish one off. One more spoon off here. Yeah, it's like, you're right, it is already like separating, even though even though I got good coverage on it. Huh. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check out what's going on with that. I got it because it's an interesting, what do you call it? An interesting color sound. Wood, right? Wood base. Just like, okay. I mean, I've seen texture effects and stuff too. Vallejo has some. Again, this is going on way better. There's a bit of splotchiness here and there. That went on way better, but maybe it won't hold. It is supposed to streak, give the impression of wood fiber. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's my impression, if that separation was correct, like when we saw it in the bottle at first. And that's what intrigued me, actually. So this could be useful for other dioramic, is that a word? Diorama type things. Yeah. Or oars in the tree, like in a plank. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is that what you call it? Oars in a tree? I didn't know what that streaking is called. Hey, and if that's the case, that's cool too. Because actually, I wanted to make a Gundam or things look like wood. So that's what kind of had me gravitate towards it. But knock on wood. Hey, sorry. Let's finish off that small spoon. But then the other paints are streaking too. So I don't know. But that one green though, that really did really well. Okay. I'm laying on thick, bro. Like thickness. Like thick with 2 Ks. 2 Ks, bro. Like no C's, just K's. Okay, that's thick. That's thick. That's like deep woods thick. Look at that. That's like chocolatey brown thick. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Ugh. I kind of like this brush. Not gonna lie. It's been doing good things so far. Doing good things, broski. So that blue is starting to streak out a bit. But still, first layer, not bad. Yeah, that wood color, I mean, if that's the purpose of it, awesome. Fantastic. Fantastic, broski. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to the pink. I'm gonna use this brush for the pink now. Let's see if that helps a bit at all. Yeah. Let's get another wet cloth up in here. Yeah. Guys, I'm starting to get cold, so after a few more passes, I think I might have to bring it in because I'm starting to get cold. It's nice though. It's nice. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink the spoons. No, I'm gonna drink this and then pot water and drink it. Nice. There we go. There we go. Look at all that hot water steaming, loving. Whew. Did you get high off of the paint fumes yet? No, haven't gone there yet. Haven't gone there yet. The it's the, what do you call it? The Tamiya that I'm a little bit afraid to use in this area. I mean, if this stuff is drying slow, bro. It was in the room. I mean, but then again, if I use the hair dryer, it would dry fast. I'm gonna try it if we do another outdoor paint stream. I'd like to try painting those, but outdoors, honestly. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'll use the semi-truck braking system, the retarder, and see if that helps. Okay, light blue plus wood equals avatar. Light blue paint plus wood paint equals avatar. That one green is solid though. That thing's solid, bro. Like, okay, we got a winner for here. So this on silver, or sorry, on gray, solid. Like, that's a solid green. But you remember how it was like yellow at one point? It was drying up yellow. That was interesting. But maybe, again, maybe you could use that if you just put on one layer, 2 layers. Yeah, and have it kind of dry that way. I'm not sure if that's the intention. It says Scorpy green, but it kind of dried yellow. So you could have that kind of like avocado-like effect to it, you know, if you did that on purpose. Okay. Let's, any of this drying though. It's so cold. It's like trying to dry your clothes outside in the cold. I think that's what's killing us here. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say I bought a portable battery, the perfect Shrek color. Yes, I bought a battery that has the AC plug in it. It was on sale on Amazon for about 9,000 yen. It's coming tomorrow. So in that case, I could actually hook up one, a hair dryer to it, 2, a spray paint setup to it, and I could use the spray paints out here rather than indoors. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do that than all the noise and stuff that occurs. I mean, it's nice to do it indoors, it's true, but now that today was kind of a test to see if that's possible. And today was a nice day until it got freaking cold right now, but Yeah, guys, I don't think this stuff's gonna dry, bro. Unless I bring it in and then quickly use the hairdryer. That's not a bad... That's the solution. That's the solution. Okay, guys, give me a second. We're gonna do one more layer on things. I think I have to bring it in just for... What you call it? Just for temperature's sake, dude. It's cold, skis. My coffee cup went from like hot to not even lukewarm. Okay, let's whatchamacallit, let's dry these up. I'm gonna do I'll do the ones that are looking the best. Actually, no, this green looks okay. Now, earpods audio dramatization. I have no earpod audio on right now. Do you want me to... No. Earpods audio is not... Earpods are not in. Let me do these 3... Where's the wood? Let me finish off these 4 spoons. These 4 spoons. Just these 4. Eek. I'll dry them off. Do one more layer. And then we'll see how it goes, okay? These 4 spoons. Let's go. Let's go. Ugh.
はい、わかりました。はい。ありがとうございます。
Yep. Oh my gosh, guys, the delivery guy, bless his heart, but came at the wrong time. It was like getting like the spoons ready and ding dong, and he's here and like, yeah, just leave it. Oh my god. No, it was the delivery guy. It was Japan Post delivery guy. I'm just like, just leave it there. And he's like, okay, I'll put it on the front steps. I'm like, no, just like on the stairs, they're fine. And so like, basically, I was in the middle of drying these things. So the brown turned out really nice. This is the wood. And I think it's a drying problem. That's why it's streaking. Look how good that turned out, dude. That was just from blow drying. That like evened out. It leveled out. This stuff it needs to go. Yeah. Didn't have to stamp it. Is that still a thing? Oh, you mean like the delivery? I think as long as I let them, some delivery drivers will leave it on your front door. And if I gave them instructions to do that, Japan Post needs you to confirm that you're home. And so I leave it on the front door, and that's fine. But as I was like scrambling to answer him, this spoon knocked this one, and so it chipped a bit of the paint. So that's a bit of a fail there. But again, these are just tests. It's fine. But that brown, dude. Yeah. A bit too close for the lens to focus. There you go. Look at that brown. That brown is amazing. So that was not supposed to streak. It's streaking because it's not drying. I think that's the problem there. Yeah. And that green, yeah, kind of messed up. But I have a feeling that green is good to go. I mean, look how good this is. It's still wet too. Look how fantastic that is. So I'm just gonna paint. Hi, sweetie. She goes like, what's going on here? Oh, she sees my paint setup, and then we'll, talk. Solo camping. So YouTube camp. So and then the Japan Post office driver comes like, ding dong. Oh, just hi, don't know why. No, don't know why. Kind of ding. So strange. Anyways, I have to finish soon. Okay, thanks, sweetie. Oh, by the way, everybody says hi. Say hi to you. Okay. That was Chica coming in for the win. Oh my god. Hi, Chica. I knew you guys would say hi. Oh, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. She got me a pocket warmer. She's great. Oh my god. So anyways, oh yeah, what is this? This is, dude, I'll show you what this is right now. Do I have my scissors? Hey, I just have that scissors in my pocket. Very safe of me. This is, what do you guys think it is? Any guesses? I'll give you a hint. It's red, green, and hard. It's red. I know, she's super awesome. She's thoughtful. Are you ready? Red, green, and hard. Are you ready? Yeah, it's Gunpla. How did you know? And it's the old school kits. They actually, I think they were selling these. No, they were out of these. These are old school. They remake them. This is from, oh my god. They picked them up for 600 yen each. Original price is probably 230. They resell them for like 330 right now. But these are your old school kits. Like, I don't even think it has, there you go. 250 yen back in the day, bro. 250 yen. When would this have been? I'll have to do some research as to when these look old, dude. Look how the box has weathering. These are gonna be I love these old kits because the art is fantastic, but they are gonna force me to get good at putting things together, getting the nubs off, and I want to paint these, like paint the hell out of them. So there you go. Let's put that here. And the computer's gonna die soon too. Speaking of painting on the stairs outside in the cold, you will set up a place inside to be able to do brush, or even airbrush paintings. Yes, eventually I will. This was kind of like my old PC cases. Yeah. This is the first step. I just wanted to do something to get the ball rolling, to be honest. So, yes, and I knew you would ask that. I just knew you would ask that. So thank you for asking. Let's do this final paint on this, guys. I need to get inside. It's freaking cold. Bring all my stuff in. Yeah, just where's the blue? All right, let's get the blue in. Yes, we will definitely get all that stuff step by step, bro. This is the way. And I do like my kitchen. My idea was kitchen and upstairs studio for my two like content creation places. Those are the main places. And I guess I can do outdoor live streams like this too. The main thing that I don't like about doing outside is the mosquitoes. So, oh wow, this brush is actually really good for spoon testing. I would just have to dry it more quickly. Look at that coverage. Oh my God, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Get more paint on there. I'm actually a big fan of this brush now. Damn, maybe I should get more of these brushes for the spoon painting, or like the big. Whoa, it's actually really good. It's not perfect, but for what it does in this small amount of time, damn skis, bro. Whoa, this is really working out for me. This spoon, look at that. Like, I think 1 or 2 more coats, but that's really awesome. I bet you if I dry this right now, it'll dry pretty good. It'll probably be a little uneven, just the way it dries. But damn, let's do it on this silver. Even though it's kind of still wet, I'm just tempted to slab it right on. Whoa. It's probably pushing a bit of the paint on the underside. But damn, look how even that is. Dude. Destroids. Damn, autocorrect. Again, a sad lack of destroys in there. Sorry, bro. I know. Are you breaking me again? You're breaking me, bro. You're breaking me. I love it, though. I love it. Oh, God. You're so right. Oh, dude. This is like Dragon Quest slime blue. It's beautiful. Dude, I'm gonna get more of this brush. I didn't think this, but I didn't have much hope for this brush. But man, I'm a believer. Oh, okay, do not retouch that. Not bad at all. Not bad. Yeah, for what this can do, I mean, just because it's so wide and it's so supple. Supple, so soft. Yeah, dude, I'm amazed. Give me more of these brushes, bro. Okay, we're gonna go the pink now. Oh. Believers. You guys are breaking me. Looks awesome. Yeah. What looks awesome? The paint or the old Zakutus? I mean, they look, the box art looks like fantastic. Like it, I think it looks even, I don't think it's CG'd. It looks, I don't know how they might have done it. Maybe it was CG'd back in the day. Whatever artist rendition, these look amazing. Like the box art. And then you get to the kit and it's like, oh shit. Ah, snap. Could I make this look like the box art? That would be a good challenge. Can I make it look like the box art? That would be fantastic. Let's go for the pink. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Dude. A different type of dude when I'm doing the painting. Dude. I'm gonna put more paint. This brush loves to soak up all that paint. And I think it deserves it, you know what I'm saying? When it's loaded up, there's enough coverage. Like it was probably eating up more paint than normal brushes that I use, but it'll go the distance, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. It won't fade out at the end of the spoon. So I'm getting that really, really nice coverage. Oh, definitely I think you want to kind of, in a way, like overload this brush a little bit, just so it's got that, so it can last to the very, very end. Yeah, I'll definitely load up between strokes. Yeah, Oh my gosh. And this is not synthetic hair. I don't know what hair they're using. Probably horse hair. Could be hog hair. No, probably horse hair. But damn. Oh. Holy crap, dude. Like, you see a few brush lines here and there. I'm sure they will level out, but I need to dry this thing before it starts to separate, like that brown. Let's... Dude, I'm literally gonna pick up more of these brushes tomorrow. I'll be in the meta area. I'm pretty sure I'll go to Yodobashi Camera and I'll just pick some up. I'll pick up like maybe 4 of them so I can do these type of tests and I don't have to keep cleaning the brush, you know? Yeah. Almlox, what do you think about these? Guys, what do you think about, is this paint test, is it useful for you guys? I think it's quite useful because, I mean, this should be diluted into clips and blog posts and all that kind of stuff. But seeing it real time, I think, and I haven't seen too many good real time paint tests, to be honest. I don't know, it's kind of fun to hang out too, right? Look at that, dude. You see a little bit of texture there. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a little bit of texture. I think later with the, I'll put like a matte finish or some sort of finish at the end, do some weathering. I haven't gotten there yet, but I think it's gonna work out. Dude, I kind of want to brush all of them now with this brush. This brush is the winner. The winner. Not useful for me, but it's interesting and yeah, kind of hanging out. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Thanks, Raycon Mod. It is hanging out, right? It's a chill hangout, for sure. We got like 6 people watching. I think that's not bad. I think it is a good hangout while creating footage for clips and later B-roll. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've seen, okay, do you watch any other big Gundam channels? Like the big ones for me are Zaku Aurelius and Mecha Gaikotsu. Mecha Gaikotsu. And Zach Aurelius, I like his content. I don't particularly like his voice. Weirdly enough, I think he's got this nice low resonating voice. I just think it's too monotone for me. It kind of doesn't keep my interest. His content is really good though, fantastic. And he does live streams where he hangs out with people. I don't think he reads the chat as much. He's more into just building the Gunpla and having people watch. I've never seen Mecha Gaikotsu do live streams, but I love the evolution of channel and he's fantastic. I love him. I love him, bro. He's someone I kind of look up to as far as both of them I look up to as a Gunpla channel, but I really like what Mecha, his vibe and his professionality and the camera angles and all that. But Barbados Rex, man, when it comes to paint testing and stuff, that guy's killing it. Like Barbados Rex, I was tempted to actually get some of his products and or his paintbrush or the airbrush for Galeri, sorry. So yeah, he's fantastic too. My idea is to, if I'm gonna make this a thing, wow, did I not dry that completely? Or did it just get wet on itself again? I thought I dried it, bro. I'm going for it. I thought I tried it. I swear to God. Anyways, my idea for a channel right now is to do somewhat of a mix of a Mecha Gaikotsu feel with a bit of the content that Barbados Rex does. I love his energy too. But the fact that Zach Aurelius, I think he used to live in Osaka. He always ends his videos with a clip of Dotonbori Bridge. And I like the fact that he has, I mean, they both lived, I think, in Japan. I think Mecha Gaikotsu lived in Japan for a bit. Neither of them do anymore. But I love his connection. He does things like, we'll look at a hobby magazine that just came out from Japan. He's still very connected to Japan, I think, more than Mecha Gaikotsu. Probably has more ties there. I'm wondering if his wife is Japanese. But anyways, I think if I could be like, 40% Mecha Gaikotsu, 40% Barbados Rex, and then 20% Zako Aurelis. If I, this is the image I have for the channel, right? I'm sure we're gonna, diverge at one point and do my own thing. But yeah, wow, that's really good coverage, dude. Damn, that brush made such a big difference. Huge. Look at that. It covered everything. I mean, I think it's still gonna take a few more coats. Damn, dude. Dude, that brush is killing it, bro. It's killing it. I don't do big gunplay. I think it's gun channels. But I follow Barbados Rex for reviews and one small creator who goes live for 1 hour daily just to build a chat. Cool. Who's that other creator? Could you let me know? I'd like to check him out. So I subscribe to a whole bunch of Gunpla channels right now because I'm just looking. There's a few good Gunpla channels from the Philippines. Nico Suratos too. She's like pretty big in the Gunpla community and she comes to Japan every once in a while. So yeah. Oh my god, like I can't believe how good that brown turned out, bro. I need to I need to dry these right away though. I'll finish these off inside. Maybe take I think I should start documenting these. I was gonna write masking tape on them. This is just the starts, guys. Like I'm still figuring out my way, but surely, slowly and surely, we'll find a way. I know the crane game thing just started to take off, and I kind of put it on hold a bit. But I really think, I just feel like if I'm gonna make anything work, I think this Gunpla channel could be it. Like if I make this work, then everything else could work out too. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know. I appreciate all you guys' support, in anything I do, but for some reason I just feel like this could be the one that really shows me I can do this. I don't know. The crane game stuff is good too, like don't get me wrong, but I think this just has an even bigger audience and people around the world can instantly, like people who are into Gundam can instantly relate to this. So I don't know, that's just my thoughts right now. So guys, yeah, whoa. We're gonna finish up there. Right now it's getting too cold for me to play a witch. And then the delivery guy came. Like I'm seriously, like snot's starting to come down from the tip of my nose now. Oh god, gotta get warm. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I had a great time. If you have any other ideas, drop me a line anytime you have me on social media. Discord, email is alitobitofjapan@gmail.com. But I really, really, truly appreciate all of your support. Yo, DIY, what's up? Thank you so much. Hopefully see you soon. And yeah, stay warm, stay safe. Have a good one, guys. And keep on believing in yourself. Hey, let's go. What are you doing, Gunpla hobby for the channel only? Or are you doing the channel for the Gunpla hobby? Oh, that's good. Thanks, Lito. Go warm up. Say hi to the cheeks. Yo, Ninja Monkey coming in for the win at the end. Yo, Ninja Monkey, thank you so much. I reached out to that person in your channel, and we are going to meet up in a couple days. Just let you know. I didn't give any details to anybody, but just let you know. Yeah. Are you doing Gunpla for the channel only? Or are you doing the channel for the Gunpla hobby? I have to think about that, Almanax. I'm doing Gunpla because I enjoy it. I love painting. And I'm doing the channel to share my knowledge, but also I think it could take off. Does that make any sense? I'm glad you were able to do it. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for the fun. I don't know if that answers your question, channel for the Gunpla hobby. Am I doing the channel for the love of Gunpla? If you put it that way, I think I'm doing the channel for the love of Gunpla, and I think I see potential in that to be a big channel. Does that make sense? I think it really aligns with the passion I have for painting. Like, I think it's mainly painting that I'm really interested. Painting and photography and videography, of course. But the painting aspect, it just, even more than crane gaming, I think it's a really nice, I don't know, it's a really nice outlet for me, and I really enjoy it. So guys, the chat will be up for a little bit longer. If you guys want to hang out and chat, please do. It's really nice to see you all here. Thank you for coming right at the very end, Ninja Monkey. But yeah, not a question for me, a question for you to consider, Lito. Yes. But yeah, I think I'm doing it. All I know, Almanacs, is I love painting. That's the main thing. I love painting miniatures and Gunpla, and I guess I'm doing it to share my passion and share my knowledge for that. Do I want it to be successful? Yeah, I think it could be. I think it could be. But I'm not, how do I say, I'm not doing it, I want it to be successful. I'm not doing it for the success of it. But I do want it to be successful. I want to put a lot of effort into it, I guess, if that makes any sense. All right, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. See ya, Gundam Nation. Is that what we're gonna go with? Gundam Nation. We gotta have a powwow about naming stuff. It's gonna happen. Let's go, people. Cheers. Bye.